morning. Today is May 21st. This is The View with Catherine Chang. Today's topics are the turning point of cross-strait relations and Chinese People's Political Consultative Conference. First, I want to talk about the turning point of cross-strait relations. President Tsai said yesterday in the inauguration ceremony, said that the cross-strait relations have reached to a historical turning point. And this is correct. You know, what Taiwan and China are arguing now is the problem of one China policy. I want to highlight what President Tsai said for her first time. She never mentioned it before. She said that ROC Taiwan, 中华民国 Taiwan, has a history of 70 years. And that means that she recognized ROC Taiwan's history started when Chiang Kai-shek was defeated and moved to Taiwan in 1949. And that does not include the 38 years when ROC was founded in 1912, which means that Taiwan is separate from China. Therefore, Taiwan is not a part of China. However, China still insists that Taiwan is a part of China, even though I think it is very weird because China is PRC. Why PRC, will really say that ROC become a part of PRC? I really don't understand. And what will be the future of Taiwan and China? Will there be a conflict or coexistence? It is interesting that when President Tsai rejected one country, two systems yesterday, not only China criticized it, even Taiwan radical wings criticized President Tsai for being too mild and that Taiwan can only maintain the status quo. You know what? There are even some critics from Taiwan who thought that President Tsai, really didn't say whatever the China want to hear. What I think is very interesting, what kind of logic is that? China wants to hear something like Taiwan is a part of China. And do you think that it is possible for President Tsai to say this when China keeps on suppressing Taiwan? No. Actually, no president of Taiwan will be able to say that. What caught my eyes is that President Tsai mentioned constitutional reforms during the inauguration speech. Some people think the purpose of the reform of the Constitution is to fix the issue of territory. Because according to the ROC's Constitution, ROC's territory includes China and Taiwan. Of course, it is not applicable now. So would it be possible in the future to reform the Constitution? Second, about the topic of Chinese People's Political Consultative Conference. Well, starting from today, this conference will last for 7 days. And this year's meeting is very important because there will be issues regarding Taiwan, the trade agreement with the United States, and the pandemic. And what will happen? Here are the top stories. Today, we have one confirmed case, an imported case, who recently traveled back from Mexico. Well, yesterday was the 15th-term president and vice president inauguration ceremony. President Tsai tweeted, "Thank you to all of the ambassadors and representatives from around the world who attended our inauguration ceremony today. Although we had to maintain social distance, I could still feel the warmth of your congratulations and best wishes." And President Tsai also resumed as the chairperson of the ruling party, DPP. She kind of elaborated her visionated 3 goals for the party to focus. And I want to mention that to you. First, it is the expansion of the party's membership. The DPP need to actively, seek more members from different parts of society so that the party can remain competitive and progressive. And second, foster young talent within the party. As the ruling party, the DPP should pursue innovation while kind of guaranteeing stability. And third, continue this kind of momentum granted by the DPP over the social media during the kind of presidential election. The party's organization should be slightly restructured in response to the need of growing the party's internet presence. So, except for this, I want to talk about there's a U.S. Navy plane used Happy Day call sign on the day of Taiwan presidential inauguration. Whether the name of the U.S. jet was in any way related to the event was not clearly stated, but netizens thought it was no coincidence. And political military affairs of the U.S. Department of the State Treaty, as we welcome, the Tsai Ing-wen's inauguration for her second term. And actually, that this, very important. It is worth remembering why the U.S. has long considered Taiwan a force for good and why we are committed to supporting its defense. Well, this kind of ever-friendlier U.S.-Taiwan ties draw firm opposition from China. Well, CBS News analyzed that. CBS News said that Beijing has flashed its anger yet again over the Trump administration's ever warmer ties with Taiwan. The latest condemnation from Beijing came after U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo congratulated Taiwan President Tsai Ing-wen on her second inauguration. And, so what did Pompeo said that made China so mad? Pompeo actually said, he said that her is President Tsai Ing-wen, re-election by a huge margin shows that she has earned the respect, admiration, and trust of the people on Taiwan. And her courage and vision in leading Taiwan's vibrant democracy is an inspiration to the region and the world. Well, China foreign minister strongly object to Pompeo's praise for Taiwan. Actually, he thinks that this is not right. And China wants Taiwan and the U.S. What he said was, we will make them feel pain in some places that they can't think of. Well, what a threat, right? And he also said, expressing strong indignation and condemnation over Pompeo's congratulatory message. It severely violates the One China principle and the three China-U.S. joint communiques. Taiwan independence has no way out, and that indulging and supporting such forces is doomed to fail. Well, this is a strong act, but I would like to see that U.S. President Donald Trump treated that. And he says, spokesmen speak stupidly on behalf of China, trying desperately to deflect the pain and carnage that their country spread throughout the world. And this disinformation and propaganda attack on the United States and Europe, it's a disgrace. Now, let's take a look and bring back the focus to Taiwan. Well, Taiwan's Ministry of Economic Affairs announces launch of stimulus coupons in July. And this is a stimulus coupon we'll look at. This is like 500 NT dollars. And this is 200 NT dollars. And, actually, they kind of plan to provide around 2 billion NT dollars, which is like around 66.1 million US dollars. And it's like a 50% off, because when you spend like NT $1,000, you will be able to use a $500 coupon. Well, that is really a good deal, isn't it? I hope it can start earlier, not wait until July. How do you think about that? That will be the view for today. How's your day? I'm okay. Well, it's raining outside. It's kind of pouring outside. I hope wherever you are, it's kind of a shiny day. So I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.